Hey, it's Ben Price. It's August 31st, and that means it's time for a monthly update. By this point, you should probably understand a pattern that happens here. I spend a lot of time on ships, and this month was no exception. I spent the beginning of the month, I flew out on August 3rd to the Virgin Scarlet Lady, and I was excited about the contract because it was a new ship within the Virgin family of ships. They're all the same, I found out. All the ships are almost identical. I knew my way around this ship immediately because everything was in the exact same place it was on the Valiant Lady. Another thing that was in the exact same place that it was on the Valiant Lady was my stage manager, Phil. Now, to anyone else, having the same stage manager might not sound important, but to me and any other performing artist, it's a huge deal because they know your show, they know how it goes. It was a super easy transition. Normally, I get to a ship, I have an hour to tech and teach these people my show so they can run it for me. And it never quite goes off exactly the way you want it to. It works and it's great, but having Phil and having done the show with him, I don't know, at least 100 times, it was really nice and a really easy transition. So happy to see Phil, and I will be going back to that ship next month, and Phil will still be there. So all is good on the Scarlet Lady front. As some of you may or may not know, about 12 years ago, I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. When I was first diagnosed, my neurologist prescribed Botox injections in my face to help curb some of the tics that I had that were going on with my mouth, my eyes, my nose. And I get those to this day every 3 months. But when I was first diagnosed, I was part of a study. And recently they were starting a new study and asked if I'd like to partake in this one as well, and I did. That happened this month. I had an MRI. It was about an hour long, hour and a half long. They did a couple different tests while I was in there. Some of them I had to be awake for. Some of them I could just, relax and fall asleep if I could. And then I had a couple of interviews, one with a psychologist, one with a neurologist, and one with my doctor, who is also a neurologist. So I did that study. I don't know when the results will come out or if you're interested at all, but noteworthy that I was a part of a Tourette study. Tori and I are supposed to go on vacation to Nelson. Unfortunately, BC is being ravaged by wildfires right now. It's not safe. A lot of people have been evacuated, homes have been destroyed, so we decided not to go and do the safe thing, keep off the roads and let people who need to use them, use them. So we didn't go to Nelson. However, we did vacation. We went to Canmore for a night. We stayed at Base Camp Resorts. And then the next morning, we got up really early, about 6 o'clock, and drove to Lake Louise. And in Lake Louise, we did a hike that we've always wanted to do, to the tea house. Now, I'm not a hiker. I don't like hiking. I'm a total baby. I whined the entire way up. But once we were up there, absolutely gorgeous. If you're ever in Lake Louise, do the tea house hike. It's right at the Chateau Lake Louise, the Fairmont property. It's easy to find. I say it's not an easy hike. Tori says it's a fairly easy to moderate hike. I'm just a whiner, and it took a lot longer than I was expecting, but the tea was amazing. This house was really cool. The tea house was really cool because there's no electricity, there's no running water. Everything that they use in the tea house, they hike up and they hike the refuse back down. Twice a year, they have a helicopter bring up supplies that they just cannot walk up. This includes propane tanks, giant propane tanks. They have water bottles, they have flour. It's really interesting to see how this whole place operates, and the people that work there live there over the summer, and they just hike things back up and down all year round. In the summer, I should say, not all year round, but while the tea house is operating, they hike it all up and down. So it's really cool. If you're interested in tea houses and hiking, this is the hike for you. My friend Cam got married. I was in the wedding party. It was a really fun day. Obviously there was the ceremony and the dance and everything and the photos. It was super fun. We had a great time. My mom and my dad, my sister were there. Tori was there. My friend Amanda was there. It was a really good time. So congratulations to Cam and Brianne. I hope it lasts. Cam's an idiot, so I don't blame you if it doesn't. But all the best. It was a super fun time. Can't wait to do it again. To cap off the month, last night, August 30th, a lifelong dream came true when I got to perform for Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil's KOOZÅ opened in Calgary here under the big top, and my friend Kate's company, the Little Red Ball company, was hired to perform some activations outside while people were coming in and going into the tent. Really awesome, super fun. I did some walk around magic, obviously. Jason was there doing some juggling. There was 2 stilt walkers. Kate was there doing some hula hoops. It was amazing. It was so much fun. It didn't last long enough. I was so sad. Once I felt like I got into it, it was over. It was about an hour long, but so fun and awesome to say now that I have performed for Cirque du Soleil. And I'm going to see the show tonight. I've seen KOOZÅ before. It's an amazing show, so if you are in Calgary and you like to see stuff, go see Cirque du Soleil's KOOZÅ. It's amazing. I think it's here until October 8th, so you have some time. I think that's about everything you need to know about this month. That was August. It flew by, honestly. It was a really quick month, but it is over now and September is on the way. So until next month, stay happy, stay healthy, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.